So I'll start this with a story. On Saturdays we go to a place called the Life Center. There's about 20, 25 of us that get out there every Saturday now. And so it's west of West Palm Beach. We get out there, there's about 80 to 100 kids that take part in this program on Saturday mornings. So we go out there, they come in, they have free time, we eat lunch together, we do a Bible study, we pray together, we worship together, and we get some park time together. So, there's about probably about 30 of us that are going out to the park. There's about me and about 3 or 4 other leaders, and we're about to take all the kids out. And so out of our red group. And so, we get outside. I got one little girl on my back, and I'm gonna pause it right there. I'm gonna tell you about these little kids will legitimately ask you, can I please ride on your back until you die? All they want is to feel close and connected. They want to be with you. So we're walking. I got one little girl on my back. I got Derwald on my right, he's holding my hand. I got Aliyah on my left, she's holding my hand. And we're walking. And as I realized that there's little pockets all ahead of me. There's 2, 3, 4 kids. Behind me there's 2, 3, 4 kids. I got group leaders with a couple kids each on them. And we're all walking, but we're all separate. And so all of a sudden, just came to me. I go, guys, let's go, y'all. Come on, let's hold hands. So all of a sudden I realized, okay, this group's holding our hands. This group's holding our hands. Within a couple minutes, there's probably 15, 20 of us all holding hands walking down this street. And as we're walking, I look around and I realize this is pretty awesome. This is a group of kids that are not afraid to hold hands with each other. They have no fear of it. They have no awkwardness with it. They hold each other's hand. And so as we're walking, I hear one little girl probably about 3 spots to my right, and I hear her go, "This is what families do, isn't it?" And I kid you not, but I about lost it in front of the 7-year-olds. My heart ripped in half because I realized there, as a young man growing up with a loving mother and a loving father, with a loving sister, with loving grandparents, with loving aunts and uncles and cousins and friends, in that moment I realized that I can't even appreciate what I have. I can't even appreciate that I do have family. But my family is not just blood. As these kids recognize that family is not just blood. Sometimes I just don't know. Sometimes when I think about it, I just don't know. I don't understand how a little girl over here, 7 years old, her appreciation for that little moment, for that little handhold with a group of people around her, how much that means to her as family. They get so excited because we get to see them one time every week. Saturday mornings to afternoon, we get to go out there and spend time. These kids stock up and they put it as a treasure in their heart. They love and they love and they love. All they want to do is feel close. And I realize that so often I run from that. I say, get away from me. I don't want to sometimes hug people. I sometimes don't want to high five people. I sometimes don't even want to shake their hand. Now don't get me wrong, I'm working on that. It's becoming a habit that I try to attempt to do to everybody. Because the guy that's behind you getting gas, because the lady who's in front of you at the grocery store, because you know what, the next guy in line at the movie theater, they should be treated like family. We should be accepting those people around us. We should be loving on those people around us. And yeah, it may seem, all crazy to think of it that way, but it's not. Because if that little girl can address what happens on those Saturday mornings as something that she attributes to family, then why can't I? Why can't I?